Good morning students and welcome back to the online classes for the session 2020-21. Myself, Mrs. Sadi Joseph, your physics teacher. In the previous classes, we had discussed about various types of graphs used to represent the data related to motion. That is, distance time graph and speed or velocity time graphs. Also, I had explained how to derive the equations of motion mathematically. What are the equations of motion? Are you remembering? Let us recall it once again. The first equation of motion is V is equal to U plus AT. Second equation is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. And third equation is V square is equal to U square plus 2AS, where U is the initial velocity, V final velocity, A acceleration, S the distance travelled, and T is the time taken to cover the distance S. Today, we will see how to derive these equations graphically. To derive the first equation, V is equal to U plus AT by graphical method. Consider the velocity time graph of a body as shown in the figure. The body has an initial velocity U at a point A, and then its velocity changes at a uniform rate from A to D in time t. In other words, there is a uniform acceleration A from A to D, and after time t, its final velocity becomes V, which is equal to dc. In the graph, the time is represented by OC. To complete the figure, we draw a perpendicular CD from a point C and draw AB parallel to OC. DE is the perpendicular from point D to OE. Now, the initial velocity of the body U is equal to OA. We will take it as equation number 1. And final velocity of the body V is equal to DC. That is equation number 2. But from the graph, DC is equal to DB plus BC. Therefore, final velocity V is equal to DB plus BC. Let us take it as equation number 3. Again, BC is equal to OA. That is the initial velocity. So, V is equal to dB plus U. That is our equation number 4. We should find out the value of dB now. We know that the slope of a velocity time graph is equal to acceleration. The previous class I had explained this one. That is, A is equal to slope of line AD, or A is equal to dB upon AB. But AB is equal to OC is equal to the time taken. So putting time t in place of AB, In the above relationship, we will get A is equal to dB upon T, or by cross multiplication dB is equal to AT. Now putting this value of dB in equation number 4, this is our equation number 4, we will get V is equal to AT plus U, or by rearranging this, we will get V is equal to U plus AT. That is our first equation of motion. Now let us derive the second equation of motion. S is equal to ut plus half at square by graphical method. Suppose a body travels a distance s in time t. The distance travelled by the body is given by the area of the space between the velocity time graph AD and time axis OC, which is equal to the area of the figure OADC. Now the distance travelled is equal to the area of figure OADC, and or it is the sum of the area of a rectangle OABC and the area of triangle ADB. What is the area of a rectangle? Area of a rectangle is equal to length into breadth. So here the length is OC and the breadth is OA. And OC is equal to the time and OA is the initial velocity. So area of triangle OABC is equal to U into T, that is equal to UT. Now we will find the area of triangle ADB. What is the formula for the area of a triangle? That is half into base into perpendicular distance. Here the base is AB and the perpendicular distance is DB. That is equal to half into T into AT, because AB is equal to OC is equal to T and DB is equal to AT, that we have seen already in the previous case. So that is equal to half into A into T square. T into T means T square. So the distance travelled S is equal to area of rectangle means UT plus area of triangle is half it square. So S is equal to UT plus half it square. That is our second equation of motion. Now I will explain how to derive the third equation of motion using the graphical method. What is our third equation? V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. We have just seen that the distance travelled S by a body in time t is given by the area of the figure OADC. What is the shape of this figure? It is a trapezium. And what is the formula for calculating the area of a trapezium? That is sum of the parallel sides into height upon 2, or half of sum of the parallel sides into height. So here the parallel sides are OA and DC, and the height is equal to OC. What is OA? That is initial velocity U, and DC is equal to the final velocity V. Okay. Now the distance travelled S is equal to OA plus CD into OC divided by 2. Now OA plus CD means initial velocity plus final velocity, and OC is equal to T. Now we will put these values in the equation. We will get S is equal to U plus V into T by 2. But we know that t is equal to v minus u upon a. We are getting this from the first equation of motion. Now putting this value of t in this equation, we will get s is equal to u plus v into v minus u divided by 2a. Cross multiply it, you will get 2as is equal to v square minus u square, because it is in the form of identity a plus b into a minus b. What is a plus b into a minus b? That is a square minus b square. So we will be getting 2as is equal to b square minus u square, or by rearranging we will get v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Thus, we derived all the three equations using the graphical method. That is all for today. Thank you. Bye bye and take care.